Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of PWH. I am, as always, Max Desolates here with TD the GOAT.
Greatest of all time, baby. Another episode of PWH. I am jacked. I cannot wait for this episode leading up to Gold Rush. PWH, top of the line in sports entertainment.
We've got an awesome show lined up for you. We'll see this first matchup. We have El Enigma taking on the debuting Mitchell Bishop. That's as long as he decides to compete. Because last week, as we all know, he walked out against Holden Ellis.
Well, we know very little about Mitchell Bishop, but I guess we're going to find out tonight. And speaking of knowing very little, we know very little about El Enigma, except for he's been extremely impressive in the PWH Championship Tournament. Although he is not in the finals, he is definitely a contender to be reckoned with in the PWH, although he looks ridiculous.
Well, Enigma...
I'm sure you can relate, Max.
Enigma is hoping to pick up his first win. If Mitchell Bishop was worried about not having a good enough opponent, there's a huge superstar in El Enigma for him to face.
That's right, nothing like facing somebody who's 0-2. I mean, El Enigma is definitely... I mean, he's been in some tough competition in his first two matches here in PWH. And by the way, Max, it is so great to be here with you again today, live, commentary, sitting beside somebody as... What was I saying? Anyways, PWH Wrestling.
Well, here comes the $1 million debutante in Mitchell Bishop.
I was going to say something nice about you, but then I thought again and went, nah, maybe not. Mitchell Bishop showing off that sweet white jacket and stripes. Bishop meaning, I'm assuming the idea is to be one of the top chess players in the PWH.
I think that's just his last name, and he has some clever choice in ring gear.
Well,
but
I mean,
that's beside.
I know I can put one and one together, but I didn't expect you to.
Well, Bishop is here to fight the Mexican sensation, but he does not look all too impressed with our crowd tonight.
Well, Mitchell Bishop, he comes from a very, very rich upbringing in very, very wealthy neighborhood, and I'll tell you know, his finisher, the bank, and his signature move, the cash out, just goes to show you exactly the pedigree and background that Mitchell Bishop comes from.
Well, it doesn't seem like he likes to pull those two moves out very often. Oh, of course.
Listen, you always got something to say. Mitchell Bishop fights when and where he wants. He doesn't need the money. He doesn't need the fans.
Oh, well, I think we've found a replacement opponent for El Enigma.
What?
This is the man they call Jason Bates.
Jason Bates. This guy intrigues me. This guy has made his presence known here in PWH, even though he hasn't officially been booked for a match.
Well, I think he's got one now. You can see his name up there on the screen. So this is the initial.
Well, thank you, Captain Obvious.
Well, this is going to be Jason Bates' first match up here in PWH. So we're going to see if he's all just sneak attacks or if he can really get it done.
Well, this guy here, definitely with an elusive type personality, very mysterious, psychopathic, if you will. I'm very curious to see what his in-ring ability is like.
This man does definitely belong in mental asylum. See, he's wearing that mask already starting off.
Stiff knee to the face right away. You know, the problem here is El Enigma has no way to prepare for this match because Jason Bates is kind of the wild card, the unknown factor. It's hard to prepare for somebody you've never seen their in-ring style or know very little about.
As we've seen, we've had a huge drop kick from Enigma, but as we've seen, Jason Bates had his issues with Skylar Jinx in the first episode, attacking with a kendo stick. Last week, Jinx got him back with a huge roundhouse to the head. And this rivalry seems to be getting ever and ever more dangerous. We have El Enigma going up to the second rope and hitting a moonsault right here. Just for the cover.
And a kick out at 1. Jason Bates has proven to be tough in the little times we've seen him in PWH, and right away kicking out at a 1 count max. That just goes to show you he came to play.
Enigma's trying to feel out what Jason Bates has got in store for him, but now is going to make that one mistake going to the crowd, let Jason get right back up.
He's a very mysterious character. We really don't know where he's from. We don't even really know what he looks like. His in-ring style appears to be the type of brawler and the type of person that just does whatever it takes to compete in the ring, but we know very little about him, and that makes it very tough to compete against him.
One thing that I have noticed about Bates so far is he throws Enigma into the ring, so he's been grabbing the head a lot in this. Like, he's been getting people in headlocks and stuff, but it could be setting up for that straightjacket DDT we've seen him use on Holden Ellis after he sneak attacked that poor guy too.
Yep. I understand Jason is a second generation wrestler. I'm not sure if that's true or not.
Are you referring to Tyler Bate, or are you gonna make a non-appropriate joke because, well,
no, I think his dad's name was Master, and I think he wrestled in a different generation. El Enigma here, not too sure what to do.
Jason Bates just crawled on him, gave him a bunch of headbutts. It's a very unorthodox style. They got that too.
Right now, Jason Bates is the master of El Enigma.
He's got him locked in a crossface now. Just torquing on that head and neck. Enigma gets the ropes.
Enigma, very, very ring-aware, a well-seasoned competitor. Huge ring in the world. And this is the thing about El Enigma. You never know what he's gonna do. Up to the top rope. Huge splash.
Got some serious distance off that one.
All the way across the ring. And a near fall 2 count.
Thing Enigma does so well, so he gets right back to work. No, gets stopped. Sent to the ground with Dragon Screw from Jason Bates.
The psychopath back in control here in this matchup.
Yep. Once again twisting the head.
I mean, if you saw this guy in the streets and he wasn't wearing that mask, you probably wouldn't think too much about it. There's just something really strange about a dude with a leather mask on, and we've never really seen him without it. It's not like it's part of, his wrestling equipment or this guy wears this thing everywhere he goes.
Yeah, I think it's not for him. I think it's to keep other people safe from Jason Bates, because it seems like a guy who would try to maybe bite your head off if he could. Doesn't seem like the most normal human being.
Well, I love what he's done in PWH so far. He wasn't on the roster, he wasn't in a match, and he just imposed himself on the superstars in PWH and said, guess what? I'm here, and I'm here to fight.
Enigma got hit that huge moonsault.
Enigma thought he had him there.
Now he's going after him.
These guys exchanging blows toe to toe. El Enigma playing to the crowd. Bates wants no part of it. Into the corner.
Oh no.
Huge clothesline.
Now gonna pick him up for something.
Huge forearm. And another one. Into the turnbuckle.
Charges in a bulldog.
Can you believe it? Jason Bates on a roll. El Enigma not too sure what to do here.
And he's got him in an abdominal stretch.
Looking for a submission in El Enigma. Can El Enigma find a way out? And he does with a huge hip toss. Jason Bates down to the mat. El Enigma going outside.
He's getting up though. It might be
too premature for El Enigma. You've got to inflict more punishment on Bates.
Look at this.
Unbelievable.
From the top.
A straight jacket DDT from the top rope.
No, it was just a regular DDT, but alright.
And this is, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He kicked out of that DDT from the top rope. El Enigma showing some stamina here.
Well, here comes the
in the late stages of this match.
And I don't think he's getting...
What would I do if I didn't have you here to correct me?
Probably go saying some random information on the streets.
And Jason Bates, the mysterious psychopath, in his inaugural match here on PWH, the victor over El Enigma, which brings El Enigma to 0-3.
Bates definitely proving that he is a force to reckon with. And as we see, our next matchup here is the man who couldn't get a match last week, Holden Ellis, against the rival of Jason Bates, Skylar Jinx. You can see Holden is on his way to the ring.
I give Holden credit. This guy, he'll fight anybody. He's just looking for his chance in PWH. And I'll tell you, it's a land of opportunity, and he's ready to take advantage of it.
Well, Ellis is ready for his matchup, but it's not going to be an easy one against the Aussie ass kicker.
Well, you know, if you're going to draw the short straw and you end up facing the Aussie ass kicker, you'd like to draw again.
Wait. I've gotten rid of
What is it?
He's not coming to the ring.
What?
Look at backstage, Jason Bates again.
Did he just leave Skylar Jinx' dressing room? There's Skylar Jinx down on the floor. The referee attendant. We better get some medical attention over to Skylar Jinx. And there's Jason Bates letting his presence be known here in PWH.
But you know who this music is? This might be another replacement. And this man is not happy from last week.
Oh, one of my favorites. Can you believe the turn of events here tonight? Dane Brutus, the Tank, is here right now, and Holden Ellis did not have this in mind.
Yeah, you talk about drawing the short straw. This is the tiniest straw in the bunch. And
what a turn of events here on PWH. And one of my favorites who I think should be in the championship match against Darko. Dane Brutus, the Tank, is here against Holden Ellis.
I honestly feel bad for this kid, because he was preparing to face Skylar Jinx all week, and now it's changed, and his opponent has changed to the Tank. And
well, let's face it, either way it wasn't going to be good for Holden, but I would say that this is the worst of the two.
Bruce definitely the worst case scenario for most people to face. Lucas Storm got a huge upset win over him last week, and that's just going to make Brutus more mad. Telling him to come at him.
To me, this should be the champion of PWH, but you know what? The scorecard only shows wins and losses. It doesn't show how it got there, and it doesn't care who you are.
Huge mistake.
Look at the size difference. Ellis should have just laid down on the mat and let the referee count 1, 2, 3 before Brutus even got his hands on him.
Inverted power slam.
Unbelievable.
Picking him up by the neck. Brutus is just going to unleash all of his anger on this poor kid.
Do you know the force that he just went down to the mat with? Holden Ellis is going to need a chiropractor appointment tomorrow.
He's going to try to smash his
He's not even looking for a submission. He's just trying to inflict pain and suffering.
Yeah, he let him out there.
Sending a message is Bane Brutus to the rest of the PWH locker room.
Now we're going to try to choke him.
The choking is illegal. What he's doing is a perfectly legal maneuver.
Telling him to get up, just mocking Holden Ellis.
Holden Ellis showing that he belongs here for a minute. A second, I should say.
And now, once again, Brutus.
By the way, I want to thank the people at Dynasty Limousine who sent me a beautiful limousine to show up in here tonight. And I also want to thank Suzuki, because they sent Max here in a beautiful little Suzuki Arrow. And it just goes to show you the talent level between the two of us, and our sponsors are quite a bit different. But Dynasty Limousine, thank you very much.
Follow away Samoan drop from Bane Brutus. Going for the cover now. He just picked him up.
I'd also like to thank Giorgio Armani for the suit that I'm wearing tonight. Special custom design for the greatest of all time. And I'd like to thank Kmart for Max's suit that was bought strictly off the shelf in the clearance section under the Blue Light Special.
I'd like to thank Old Nellis for coming, because this match is over. Huge, brutal ending.
Bane Brutus, boys, future PWH champion, mark my words.
This man is a stone cold killer. Brutus in the ring by Bane Brutus is about to speak. Well, he's made an open challenge. Let's see who's going to accept it for Gold Rush. And it looks like the High Flyer's coming out here. JD Arrow.
JD Arrow. I'm not sure what he's thinking.
Well, JD Arrow...
I'll tell you what, it's like a dog pound in here right now. The fans are going wild.
Arrow is coming to the ring just as normal, but the Tank is in here. He's scheduled for a match here tonight. But
is he accepting the challenge, or is he coming for his match?
I think he's accepting Gold Rush challenge. Hey, Bane, bet you didn't expect to see me out here, eh? You know, there's many people in that locker room who wouldn't be man enough to take your challenge. I bet you didn't expect the smallest guy here to come out and take that. But the truth is, I'm not scared of you, and I'm sick of you bullying this roster into fear. So, if you want a match at Gold Rush, I'm right here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a match with Keith Lawrence next. Some serious guts shown by JD Arrow, sending Brutus away.
And Brutus is... Are you... Okay. Alright.
I don't think Brutus is taking him very seriously.
Well...
But nevertheless, we got JD Arrow's in a match here, as you see,
against the corporation! Keith Lawrence! The business, the financial, the lawyer, the man.
How many buzzwords can you shout out in one sentence? Seriously. Well, here comes the man who tried to sign Grayson Gates to a contract last week.
And just goes to show you the intelligence level of Grayson Gates when he turned down the opportunity to be a part of the corporation, not a corporation, not just any corporation, the corporation.
Well, he didn't exactly turn it down. Lawrence said he would not do it in this disgusting city that he said we were in last week. And I thought it was actually pretty nice, but that's each their own. But Grayson Gates is given a week to think about. Grayson Gates is given a week to think about his decision, and I assume that it's coming up later tonight. But Keith Lawrence has got a match to worry about right now against the man who challenged the Tank. Do you think this is a smart decision from JD Arrow?
Well, I'll tell you what. I just got one point to make here, and it's very, very simple, and it's mathematical. If JD Arrow cannot beat Keith Lawrence tonight, he has absolutely no chance whatsoever against the Tank. Would you agree with that, Max? Actually, I don't care.
JD Arrow scored a very impressive victory over Grayson Gates last week. And an awesome match.
It was a great match, I'll give him credit. But Grayson Gates is not the Tank.
Arrow sends him over the top rope, looks for something. No. Just messing with him. for those mind games, but Lawrence takes him down with a huge neck breaker. Now already thing into a triangle pull.
Lawrence showing not only does he have the swagger, the money, the intelligence, the Wall Street ability, but in the ring, he is a force to be reckoned with, without a doubt.
I think Keith Lawrence, huge spear from him. I think he's trying to sign Grayson Gates. He said that he had a level of aggression that he hasn't seen in a while, and I think Lawrence sees a little bit of Grayson Gates in himself.
Lawrence with the arrow up on his... Oh! Arrow with a neck breaker.
Versus it. And now he's setting up for another one. Takes him back down.
Man, oh man. He almost broke his neck. JDL very, very impressive in this match so far. And so far in PWH period, JDL has been impressive.
Corkscrew axe kick right there. From the high flyer. And now
JDL playing to the PWH universe. He needs to care about Keith Lawrence in this matchup right now.
Signaling he was gonna go up to the top. And what's he gonna hit now?
Huge. Wow. Look at the athletic ability of JDL.
Going for the cover. Business is not finished with Keith Lawrence. Now gonna work the
It was
arm.
a very impressive move, but you're not going to finish off Keith Lawrence that soon in this matchup. I'll tell you right now.
Keith Lawrence is letting his anger get to him. Now gonna maybe even mock JD Arrow, go to the top rope.
Huge elbow. And Lawrence not even going for the pin, continuing to inflict punishment. And JD Arrow recognizes that and comes back right away.
They're moving a mile a minute. Now gonna go up to the top.
JD Arrow showing why his name is Arrow.
Moonsault.
He has to stop playing to the crowd, Max. He has to stop playing to the crowd. He's got to take care of his opponent and finish his business in the ring. Another somersault leg drop.
The more Arrow plays the crowd, that more helps his confidence and more it gets him excited.
And the more time it takes, gives Keith Lawrence to get up and recuperate. Nice drop kick.
A missile drop sends Lawrence back to the ground. The more he hits him with that kind of stuff, better his chances are. Now gonna put him in a crossface. And Lawrence looks like he's gonna find a way out of this. Knee to the back of the head.
Very even matchup so far. Both men going back and forth. And the fans are loving it.
Huge big boot.
Keith Lawrence, the corporation, now setting up JD Arrow.
Looking for that arm trap spine buster, but Arrow finds a way out of it.
Nice scouting job by JD Arrow to recognize.
But the momentum cut short by the corporation. Now gonna go for a huge suplex right into the turnbuckles and horn. Now Lawrence is the one playing to the crowd.
Stiff right arm. Another one. Off the ropes, reverse. Huge knee to the face.
You can see Keith Lawrence has got that aggression in him, like he said Grayson Gates has. He's trying to maybe show Grayson Gates how to get the job done against JD Arrow.
Keith Lawrence looking extremely confident in the late stages of this matchup, looking to put JD Arrow away. Huge boot to the face.
He's not going to want to take too many more of those.
Keith Lawrence got to take care of business here. Got to put the finishing touches on this deal and put away JD Arrow. JD Arrow recognizing he's in trouble.
Desperation move from Arrow. Chop in the corner.
Getting it done whatever way he can.
And now
JD Arrow again going to the top rope. Keith Lawrence down.
Reverse 450.
Wow, are you kidding me? What a move.
2 counts.
Keith Lawrence showing why he belongs here, and he's one of the tough competitors in PWH. Another pin.
After a moonsault. Got out just a little bit right at the end there.
Keith Lawrence getting his shoulder up at the last minute. Excellent refereeing and awareness here by the PWH official. JD Arrow going back outside the ring.
And now he wants him up. What's he setting up for? You know, JD
The
Arrow
fans are on their feet.
Arrow can do so many things. Hurricane Rana.
JD Arrow going back out again.
One more time. Shooting star press.
Going for the pin. Is the corporation out of business? And a kick out.
No
by
way.
Keith Lawrence.
Oh, JD Arrow. I bet you JD Arrow is not only thinking about this match, he's also got Bane Bruce in the back of his mind, trying to think if that was a good decision interrupting the tank. Another cover now.
How could you possibly think about Bane Bruce when you've had this excruciating match with the corporation and it's going back and forth and there's no end in sight? Although JD Arrow
pulling at all the stops. We saw this in his match against Lucas Storm. Is this gonna finish it? No way.
Keith Lawrence sticking it out till the end. Not shutting the doors, leaving the lights on, coming back with a forearm. The corporation is still open for business.
He's got him in that sleeper hold.
JD Arrow, JD Arrow in some trouble. Fighting his way back, elbow to the face and breaks the hold. Is the damage done though, Max? JD Arrow going back to the outside. Keith Lawrence there to meet him. Down outside the ring for the first time tonight in this matchup. Keith Lawrence perfectly willing to go out there and battle.
Huge chop sends JD right to the outside. Now a stomp.
Fans are on their feet, Max. Partially because I'm commentating, but it also has something to do with what a great matchup we're watching here in PWH. Thank God they can't hear you because they'd all leave and want their money back.
Well, you realize the fans can't hear you either, right? Whatever, I'm not even going to acknowledge your insults. I'm just going to continue with this matchup. Lawrence just stalking JD Arrow, waiting for some sort of movement.
What do you mean they can't hear me? What are you talking about? We're broadcasting live here, okay, Max? Please, pay attention to the matchup and watch the corporation take apart JD Arrow piece by piece.
Well, it's maybe for the third time it's going to be the charm. Gotta hit the arm trap spine buster.
This is it. Lawrence pulling to the middle of the ring.
Lawrence does it.
Like I said before this matchup, JD Arrow, if he can't beat Keith Lawrence, his chances against Brutus, I'm not a gambling man, but my money's on Brutus.
And Lawrence now awaiting the arrival. And here he is, Grayson Gates.
Grayson Gates. Are you kidding me? He's entering the ring here after Keith Lawrence's victory over JD Arrow. We know the history between Gates and Lawrence.
Well, here's the $1 million question. Is Grayson Gates going to sign with Lawrence Inc.?
Well, it looks like Lawrence is standing there waiting in anticipation of a positive yes and a signature from Grayson Gates. If he has an IQ without a decimal point in front of it, he'll sign with him.
Well, Lawrence has been excited all week. You've seen it. I've seen him in the locker room running around telling people that Grayson Gates is going to be the future star under Keith Lawrence's regime.
Keith Lawrence there, ready to congratulate Grayson Gates.
Keith, I've been thinking about that offer you made me last week, and I have one very simple answer for you. No. The truth is, I don't need a suit backing me up and watching over me, because I am a talent, and everybody knows that. I come out here and put on the most entertaining match each and every week, and I don't need you watching over me and trying to steal my spotlight.
Whoa, we got some pretty some
there. JDR, is that JDR? Yep, there's the answer to his challenge. The Tank finding him in the locker room after he just got beat down by the corporation. JDR. Oh, you know what? That'll teach him for interrupting the Tank and opening his big mouth.
It was an open challenge, and now he's punishing him for this. There's no reason why JD Arrow has to deal with this.
Listen, Max, if you're the Tank, you don't need a reason. You do whatever the hell you want.
This is a locker room. This isn't right. Throwing him right into that TV screen.
You know what? This is entertainment. This is what PWH is all about. Oh, look at the gent in the chat. Oh, JD Arrow is going to have a match next week against the Tank.
Well, the match is supposed to be at Gold Rush. This is
Gold Rush. Unless you can have surgery and heal broken bones by Gold Rush, I would say JD Arrow is not going to be in attendance.
This throwing him. Oh no! Wait. There's a brutal ending. No. Through the table too.
Unreal.
No.
Bane Brutus showing why he should be the champion in PWH.
Bane Brutus and JDR, you see there is that Gold Rush, but we're switching gears now because it's time for the #1 contender to make his way down to the ring. Lucas Storm is here. And we're going to hear what's on his mind after defeating Bane Brutus last week. And I'm sure the man on his mind is Damien Darko.
How could it not be? I give him credit for being in the final against the Emperor. But I'll tell ya, he can't be looking forward to it. He better bring more than one skateboard for this fight.
The Hybrid Hero is one of our most popular stars here in PWH. And he's here to prove that he's more than just talk.
This goes to show the intelligence level of some of our fans when the Hybrid Hero is one of the leading fan favorites here in PWH. It just goes to show you the mentality of the audience that we're serving.
Lucas Storm has went through the Tank, he's went through his best friend, but will he be able to dethrone the Emperor?
Well, why don't I just save him a whole lot of pain and suffering? I'll save him his time, all the nervousness, all the anxiety, everything there is of it surrounding this match, and I'll just say, just lay down or don't show up. And it's going to be the exact same result as if you do, only you will not need a hospital.
It's time to hear from the Hybrid Hero.
Hat looks ridiculous.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is your Hybrid Hero, Lucas Storm. Last week I defeated Bane Brutus, and the week before that I defeated my best friend JD Arrow. And that only means one thing, that means I will be in the main event of Gold Rush. And that is exactly why I am out here. I am here to call out my opponent, the Emperor, Damien Darko. Darko is the kind of guy who comes out here and tries to intimidate people. He tries to scare people, and he's done a good job of it so far. I mean, he found a way to cheat past Grayson Gates, and he found a way to get a little bit of help to squeeze by Tyson Bradshaw, but there's no way he's outsmarting me. So if you're man enough, Darko, You come out here and go face to face with me, because I will prove that you are nothing but a fraud.
Can you believe this? The hybrid hero calling him out.
Well, it looks like he's gonna have his challenge answered. Is this the music of the Emperor?
I do not see the Emperor turning down any kind of challenge or call out here in PWH. He is the next PWH champion.
Well, if that is right, that will also mean he's the first ever PWH World Champion, and he's marching to the ring.
Look at this guy. Can you believe a guy like the hybrid hero would call out a monster like the Emperor? Look at this man. How intimidating. Extremely dangerous. And hybrid hero is either really tough or really, really stupid. I'm going with the latter of two.
Well, the truth is, Lucas Storm has proved that he's one of the toughest guys here by defeating 2 top stars, and he's hoping to defeat the
By getting lucky, that's 2 top stars. It's kind of hard to consider JD Arrow a top star when he's been beat and then beaten in the dressing room by the
That
Tank.
was a sneak attack. Bane Brutus.
How do you know? Did you see it start? Did you not see
Yes,
it?
I did.
He knocked on the door and said, "Hey, it's me. Can I come in?" And he let him in.
He ran at him with a garbage can.
You're blind.
Well, if we want to talk about the way people have made
You're
it to the
ugly and your
finals,
mother dresses you funny.
we want to talk about ways people have made it to the finals. Damien Darko is here, and he made it by cheating past Grayson Gates with a knee to the eye, removing the turnbuckle, clotheslining referees. He'll do whatever it takes. And then last week he got Dustin Archer to do his bidding for him to distract Tyson Bradshaw, and he hit him with Fallen Empire.
Do you invent this stuff in your sleep, or Emperor's talking?
Lucas. You want to come out here and try to expose me? Why don't I come out here and tell them all the truth about you? Lucas, you are a fantasy movie hero. You're the one who slays the dragon and saves the day. But that's something that happens in movies and books. This is reality, Lucas. And the reality is that I'm going to kill your fantasy of ever becoming the PWH World Champion. And this will become the regime of the Emperor, Damien Darko.
Well, some strong words from Dart. Oh no. And here comes the man who is not involved in the main event of Gold Rush.
Who should be involved in the main event at Gold Rush instead of the hybrid hero?
So you're saying that you've been kissing
Dustin Archer, one of my favorites in PWH.
You've kissed the arse of Dustin Archer, Damien Darko, and Bane Bruce. We can't have all of them in a main event. But Archer coming to the ring to settle his differences with people for once instead of bugging the GM.
Well, the fans are going wild for Dustin Archer. They love Dustin Archer just as much as I do. Look at this guy. Are you kidding me? This is a premier athlete in PWH wrestling. Dustin Archer making his presence known here.
Well, Archer just can't take him not being in the spotlight. He always has to show up and do something. He's always got to interrupt somebody or make the whole scene about him.
Do you know why? Because it is about him. It's all about Dustin Archer. Dustin Archer is an upper echelon athlete in the PWH roster.
I cannot stand this disrespect any longer. You guys are talking about being in a championship match, yet the top tier talent isn't even on the card? I'm not taking this any longer. If you guys are gonna waste time just talking to each other, I'm gonna come out here and do the same thing. I'm the one who should be in the title match, and if I was prepared for my match against Tyson Bradshaw, the result would be a whole lot different, and I would be the one in the main event of Gold Rush.
Oh my god, Darko just clothesline Storm in the middle of sentence, and now... Oh, here comes the Backstreet Brawler to make this thing.
Oh, falling to Dustin Archer. Backstreet Brawler. Getting involved in nothing, something that's not his business.
But I've just got word from our general manager that this is going to be a tag team match. And now, the main event of Gold Rush might come early. Lucas Storm face to face with Damien Darko.
Playing the crowd. I'm not sure this is what he wants. Oh, Damien Darko, the Emperor, playing mind games like he knows how to do. One of the best in the business at that. And Dustin Archer taking advantage of it right away.
And now
they're playing to the crowd right in front of Bradshaw. He doesn't care. Bradshaw, he does whatever he wants when he wants.
But Storm now gonna come in with an uppercut, taking the fight to him. A cheap shot he saw from Damien Darko right to Lucas Storm as they were focused. Oh, look at
the way I see it is, the hybrid hero is basically a cheap imitation of Dustin Archer.
I have no idea where you get this. You come up with this stuff. Now, Storm right in Darko's face. Hits that rope-assisted Falcon Arrow. Now pulling him to the middle of the ring.
Really?
That's new.
Really? A rope-assisted Falcon Arrow. Is that all you do? Oh, when you're alone in your room at night, you just look up wrestling moves? Or what is your problem?
You see, you could see that
PWH is amazing, but really a rope-assisted Falcon Arrow? Come on.
Now, Lucas Storm looks to go to the top. Darko walked right over and watched them. These guys have been arguing during this match, even when neither of them are in the ring.
Darko showing some intimidation, but not getting involved in the matchup as of yet.
Boot to the face from Dustin Archer.
Archer looking to fight his way out of this, looking for a tag.
Sends him right to the ground.
Dustin Archer going over. Tagging the Emperor. You want it, you got it. Here you go.
He's
the lead man. Huge hip toss.
Now Darko decides to get himself involved in this matchup. But once Lucas Storm's taken a bit of damage, I see how he's gonna play this out.
You know what? If I were you, I'd watch what you say. I know the Emperor, and I'm more than happy just to give him a little insight or a little hint to rewatch the PWH program and
looks like we got some tag team continuity here.
Some of the ignorant comments that you make about him. The fans are loving this match so far.
Got some
the Backstreet Brawler, stiff knee to the face.
Oh, look to go up top, but
Dustin Archer's got his partner's back. We haven't seen these two guys in a tag team before, but right away they're thinking like a cohesive unit, and that's really hard to believe when you consider that Darko is such an individual, such a loner. And look at the height.
Huge last ride powerbomb.
Unbelievable powerbomb.
Now, gonna break the feet. Tyson Bradshaw.
Would you have a ridiculous name for that?
Well, last time I said that last week, and that was the movie made fun of me for knowing. I'm just doing my job correctly. Huge running axe handle from Tyson Bradshaw.
I forgot what you said last week, mostly because I don't care.
No.
I pretend to listen just because it's my job, but truly, I ignore you. Or if I do listen, it's gone in less than a second.
Once again, Archer punched right to the face.
What'd you say?
And skull-crushing finale from Darko.
Darko super impressive. Bradshaw still looking like he needs a bath.
Bradshaw's gonna take it to his own corner. Huge clothesline.
Smartest thing they could do here is cut off the ring.
Archer's getting in the ring and gets taken down too.
Keep the Emperor in their half of the ring. But there's Bradshaw playing to the crowd, not a smart move. Darko back on his feet, and there's what I'm talking about. You turn your back on Darko, you think you have him in position, but he is such an animal that he's back on his feet looking for the first mistake that you make, and Bradshaw made the mistake.
You can tell that Bradshaw's still not happy seeing Darko. Darko told Archer to get out of the way. He's got something planned.
You know, Bradshaw's the backstreet brawler, but he's probably also got a backstreet education. I think he was taught in the dumpster behind Pizza Hut.
Huge. Hits him with the blood driver. Sends him into the corner. Not gonna let him out. Once again. Archer going in. Gonna tag in the so-called top-tier talent. Hits him with a big clothesline.
What a job of these two guys working together. Archer and the Emperor working together
They've cut him off from
for a
Lucas.
common goal, and that is take out the hybrid hero and the backstreet brawler.
Bradshaw's trying to get some strikes, trying to make his way over to Lucas Storm, sending Archer off the ropes.
Wow.
Throws him up and back down, and you know, these two
Did
guys...
you see the elevation there, Max?
Oh yeah.
Unbelievable. The impact coming back down onto that mat has taken Dustin Archer and put him face first, and the presence of mind from the rollout and back in. That's Dustin Archer there for you. The ring psychology that this guy has is second to none anywhere
Lucas Storm
in professional wrestling.
was going for a power slam, but gets caught by the king of the world and everything in it. Michinoku driver in the corner. Now Archer once again gonna try to make the show all about him. Archer now gonna go for another submission. Last chancery.
Looking to hook it in, and he did. Is the hybrid hero gonna submit? And what message will that send for Gold Rush for his championship match? The hybrid hero, he's given up, Max. This is over. This is over. Dustin Archer.
Not
The hybrid.
yet.
Oh, are you kidding me? Ref, is he blind or deaf? Or both?
Storm looking for something now. Going to the outside. This be... Oh, he's looking at him. He's going wild. Hitting him with every strike in the book. Now Storm
Building some momentum.
huge elbow drop, and the crowd goes wild.
Put your arm down, Bradshaw. It smells.
And big leg drop.
That's illegal, ref.
Come on. He didn't even hit him there. And sends him up and back down.
GDO better just worry about this match and not the PWH universe. And now he's going face to face with Darko. And Darko,
Storm just completely fixated with Darko. He's not ready for Gold Rush yet. It's still episode 3.
and Darko making his presence known. And there's a mistake by the hybrid hero, allowing Darko to insert himself in this match and allow Archer to get the much needed break. And now here goes the Emperor and the hybrid hero. The main event at Gold Rush. Now, the hybrid hero recognizing he needs to get out of the air. The backstreet brawler making his way into the ring. Up to the top turnbuckle. And a huge drop kick.
I think he needed to hit that drop kick a little bit early because Dustin Archer was sneaking up on him in the corner.
Dustin Archer playing the thinking man's game, always trying to get involved, always trying to find that edge, no matter which way. And right now, Darko is down on the mat, and the backstreet brawler and the hybrid hero are in control. Into the turnbuckle hard.
Now, got some more tag team action here.
These two guys showing some continuity, and the hybrid hero is looking, thinking, what did I get myself into? Backstreet Brawler down on his back, Dustin Archer waiting, setting him up.
Maybe he was setting up for the spotlight drive. That's normally what he does before he hits it. Waiting on him.
Anything Dustin Archer does should have a spotlight on him.
Oh, he's got it locked in. Hits him.
Dustin Archer, it's over. This is done.
Storm breaks it up.
Unbelievable. Ref, disqualify him.
Oh, come on. Dustin Archer again on the top rope, just posing.
Dustin Archer showing why he belongs here in the PWH.
Now,
inflicting punishment on the Backstreet Brawler. Hey, what a show off.
Gonna do the push-ups again. And gonna scrub his face on the mat.
I love that move.
Now, gets the arm. Oh, roll up.
Schoolboy. There we go again. Hybrid hero jumping in. Cheating. Cheating.
It's called... Have you watched a single tag team match in your life? I know it's the first PWH tag match, but there's other ones out there. Those lines in the corner.
Cheating.
Darko,
see what I mean? Are you kidding me?
His head
Darko was doing nothing. He wasn't saying anything. He wasn't bothering anybody. And the Backstreet Brawler is going to go right after him on the side of the ring.
Well, his head just bounced off of our table, so I think he might be out for this one. Bradshaw, one of the jumping knee strikes. It's not done
He's
yet.
He's got Archer in position.
It's not going to tag yet.
The hybrid hero
from
in the ring. What are these two guys doing?
Excalibur elbow.
Huge forearm to the face. Could this be it?
They're two finishers. I think it's over.
And it is. The hybrid hero and the Backstreet Brawler with a very impressive victory tonight. But Damien Darko will get his revenge match, mark my words, at Gold Rush when he is crowned the new and inaugural PWH champion. You smell.
There's going to be all of these men will be in matches at Gold Rush. I just received word from Mikey Davis that Bradshaw and Archer are going to go one-on-one one more time at Gold Rush. But for tonight, I've been Max Seslitz, here with TD the GOAT. Thanks for watching.